And in fact, we go live to Jayed Paulse now, where thousands of maidens have made their way back to the Enyokeni Royal Palace. That's KwaNongoma in northern KwaZulu-Natal. That's to take part in the annual reed dance ceremony. The event taking place under a dark cloud this morning, of course, following the passing or the death of the Prime Minister of the Zulu nation, Inkosi Mangosuthu Buthelezi. Let's go live to Jayed Paulse now. Jayed, of course, as I indicated in that intro, taking place under a very dark cloud this morning. Talk us through part of the sentiment that is being shared where you are in Enyokeni Palace.
Griselda, I can tell you that, the air and the mood is very heavy. Compared to last year, Inkosi it was vibrant, it was jovial, there was a lot of music and dance and song. And this year, somewhat different. We've spoken to several of the maidens who have heard of the passing of Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi. We've spoken to the maiden minders. We've spoken to a few dignitaries just off record, asking them how are they feeling today. And many of them are shocked. Many of them have relayed and expressed their emotions, saying that they couldn't believe it, that he has finally closed his eyes. I'm coming to you from Enyokeni Royal Palace here in KwaNongoma, and this just behind me, there are thousands of maidens who are making the great trek up this road. I'm just going to step out of shot quickly as Ray Mbele can show you on your screens right now the reeds that they are holding in their hands. And this is symbolic. If you look at the reed sticks that are carried in this procession by thousands of these maidens, it's a celebration, Griselda, of their preparation for womanhood. The chief princess is said to be the first to kneel down before the king, and that will be taking place once the king, arrives here. We are told that there's a possibility that he is here already. We have not seen a convoy of vehicles moving up here, but generally, the king is the one to receive the first maiden that will arrive, and then a hush will fall on the chief princess, who will then go through umpepo, or a traditional ceremony, just outside the gate before they enter Enyokeni Royal Palace. She will therefore, after that, walk up to King Zulu and then hand over her reed. The group that is moving with this particular princess, because it's always someone from the royal family, a princess. It's said to be a niece this year. That particular group will then also put down their reeds. And now one asks, why the reed? Why is it important that they hand over this reeds? Well, it's been done since the 1800s. We do know it was revived by the late King Goodwill Zwelithini Kabeke Zulu with his queen, the late Queen Mantomvi Dlamini Zulu in 1984, and this has been going on for several years. So they will then lay down their reeds by the royal family, and this is symbolic because it stands to be a gesture that the Zulus come from nature. The Zulus are strong. They do not bend. These reeds are taken from the riverbed here, just in KwaNongoma at a river. Thousands of them have been given to these maidens, and if you look at the numbers, Griselda, last year there were 50,000 maidens that descended here at Enyokeni Royal Palace, and I can tell you that I think that there's probably several more. Many of them, I don't know if you can see there in the far distance, those reeds, absolutely beautiful as they're waving and swooshing through the air, making this great trek to Enyokeni Royal Palace, where they will hand over their reeds. Very somber. I don't hear any music. I imagine that if we get a bit closer, and I'll ask Ray, once they come a bit closer, we'll try and give you those visuals. Network and signal is a problem, I must add, but we'll bring you that spectacular visuals as they move closer towards us, Griselda.
Jayed, thank you very much indeed. We appreciate your time. Of course, at the reed dance taking place under a very dark cloud today with the passing of Inkosi Mangosuthu Buthelezi.